Hello everyone! Welcome back to Pamparit. I hope you're doing well. This is the second episode of my mini travel series to Korea. If you haven't checked out the first one, feel free to do so either before or after this one. This means a lot to me, and thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy this little slice of life while I'm exploring the city of Seoul, with its busy streets, cool cafes, beautiful palaces, cute shops, and quieter sanctuaries. The area I'm visiting right now is Seongsu. People talk a lot about the trendy stores and pop-ups, but when I first got there, I went to this cafe that was more on the quieter side, the older and more residential streets, and it was quite surprising. It felt very local, with its food market and car repair shops everywhere. I was definitely the odd one out, but I loved seeing something a bit different than what we see online, and I hope this area preserves a bit of its authenticity. This duality of the old and the new really makes Seongsu quite special in that way. I still peeked at the main street. It was very busy, lots of stores indeed. And I visited this art pop-up that caught my eye. There was a whole interactive path inside that I completely missed because I couldn't speak Korean, but I enjoyed seeing all the art galleries nonetheless. It was then time to meet some friends near Daejeon University. Bye, Seongsu! On day 6, my friend suggested going to Daejeon for a day. She said it's a must-do for anyone who likes bread and pastries, or just to spend some time in a fun city that felt less crowded than Seoul. We took the train for an hour ride, and the first thing we did there was getting some bread from the most well-established bread house of the city, sungsimdang. Apparently, Daejeon is known for its bakeries, because a lot of people become apprentices in this main house, learn the craft there, then go on to open their own shop in the same town. It's funny how indeed everyone at the train station had a bag from sungsimdang, bringing cakes and breads back to Seoul. Right after eating the yummy melonpang, we were expected at noon for a tea ceremony at this place called tealosophy. The food was so refined and flavorful. It was such a nice time to relax and catch up with my friend. We then did some shopping and had the most delicious kimchi pancake before getting back to Seoul. What a wonderful day! This was my friend's last day in Seoul, and we both really wanted to do a cafe hopping day / stationery marathon together. So that was the plan. I honestly cannot believe the incredible variety of coffee shops and stores. The decor is always so thoughtful, Sometimes vintage, sometimes minimal, with plants or art on the walls or books everywhere or vinyl records. You'd need a lifetime to look at all of them. And it was such a treat for someone who enjoys their coffee and journal to be able to test out all these different places. I could see the hard work, the curation, and the attention to detail brought into all these spaces. And I felt so grateful to be able to experience that, enjoying my time to its fullest.
All we need is someone else to hold. You found another place to float away, rising higher from the ground you claim. Wish that we could talk the same, yeah, about the things we love, about the things we love, about the things we love, about the things we love. But you're not asking, making sure I'm fine. If I'm not you, I haven't tried enough. Then you say you never shine so bright. Well, leave no room for life beside. Yours is all you ever seem to me. See you talk about health, but is it really that healthy? How you fulfill yourself? Maybe I shouldn't mind at all, but I miss when we were more similar. About the things you love, about the things you love, about the things you love, about the things you love. You're not asking, making
Another day, another neighborhood. I got to visit Hannam near Itaewon, and it seemed like this was the cool and bougie area of Seoul. There were designer stores, beautiful houses, and architecture. Everyone was so fashionable and chic. I love how all those places are so different from one another. I mean, it is a huge city after all. I met with another friend. We went to the Leeum Contemporary Museum and looked at various exhibits. It was quite inspiring. Visiting museums is always a great way to take a break from all the walking and shopping. We didn't have to carry our bags or coats, and it was all warm and comfy inside. Back into being solo again. This was my last day in the capital, so I decided to go back to the spot that brought me the most joy during this trip, Seoul Forest. I loved Tuksam's quiet yet lively energy, and there were a few cafes that I wanted to try out before leaving Seoul. It also felt great being alone again. I could draw and write in my journal, reflecting on this first week in Korea, jotting down all my emotions, and there were quite a lot of them actually. My heart was so full, and at that point, I think what I really wanted was to freeze time. I don't know if you've ever felt that way too, but when things just go so perfectly well, and you feel like you can do anything, that you are unstoppable, and that life is full of endless possibilities, that's what I was experiencing. It may sound a bit cheesy, but it was such a special moment. It's honestly hard to describe it in words, or maybe it's just what true happiness is. Let's say goodbye to Seoul for now. Next is an exciting trip to Jeju, followed by a few days in Gyeongju. I hope you liked the video. Feel free to write a little comment if you did. I'll be so thankful for your support. I will see you guys next week for the last episode of my trip to Korea. Have a wonderful day. Bye!